if you want to know more about the product, they say, and it's very easy to bring your furniture home because you do it yourself. That's what they say. That's the easy part. This is Body Shop. They have the sustainable thought about the world, about life, and they say we don't test on animals. Or here you see Martin's. Well, I think it's not really I think it goes down, but here's the promise of a supermarket chain. The second one is the functional focus. It's about navigation. Where can I find what? I enter the store, the big store, where is what? The small store, where is what? It's to make it easy on you. You see again, it's all Sainsbury's in England. You see Crate and Barrel, which signs with icons. You see where the cups and saucers are, where the knives are, where the glasses are. It's very easy. Or here you see you can explain that you can have a different trolley for a different situation in Tesco's. And here you see how to make a house salad, or people will make a house salad for you in this salad shop. And the third one is product focus. It's all about the product. In the end, you triple down. You see the brand, and you see the navigation, and then you come to the product, choosing the product. Well, this is about explaining about chocolates, how they are made, and what's inside. Here you see this is a Dutch, a very important Dutch department store, but they stole their communication, even if they're from Crate and Barrel, we tell in the same manner. Here's Crate and Barrel again, and here you see one watch, one story from Jacob Jensen. And here again you see Lush explaining, and here you see where Lush got it from, just from the market, from Burroughs Market in England, which is a very nice presentation of the brand. So this is a combination of visual merchandising and explanatory text. And the fourth one is promotional. This is again the Wijngaard, which is the poshest department store in Holland. It's just been bought by Selfridges. You see these are the 3 foolish days, as they say. So this is a promotional action which lasts 3 days, where they have crazy prices, and they cover everything up a few days in advance. So when you come there, you can buy stuff, but most of it is covered because they want to get you into action. Here's the 3 foolish days. Here you see everything is covered still, and here you see when it starts, people start fighting for the product. And here's the sales staff. This is another Dutch story. It's about action, about action, getting people to buy the stuff in the crate. And here you see price and experience and price and perception. An apple, I'm a city guy, I don't know anything about prices in stores, but if I see an apple, I don't know what it will cost. But on a market, maybe it will cost $1 a sack, $1 a kilo, I don't know. But on the market, you say it's very, the price will be near to the price it costs. Here, in Dean and Luca in Manhattan, you see the price rising again. You see all these nicely polished apples, and when you're there with 3 friends and you say, you want an apple and you want an apple, you gladly pay $4 for 4 apples, because it's a fair trade, as we say. And here you see in this not too beautiful presentation, but here you see at Marks & Spencer, here you see that retail is really democracy, because it's up to us whether we buy or not and what we buy or not. So here you see the bag for $1 a bag. You see then 8 apples on a nicely packed on a blister on a black tray. So the price is more expensive. And here you see the jewels from Marks & Spencer, and here you buy them per piece. So it's up to you what you want to afford, what you can afford, or what you want to use it for, or what you think is the best price for the best product. If you take from all the boxes and the sack and the pack, you take 1 apple and you put them on the table, you wouldn't recognize anything. You wouldn't know there's not a more generic product than an apple, is there? But you wouldn't know. But here you see that must be better than that, and that must be the best. It's convincing, isn't it? And here you see at the Shell station in Holland, you see half an apple, but it's cut in pieces, and it's €1.25. So it's about $2 for half an apple. But you're on the motorway, you just ate something greasy, and then you say I have to compensate that with half an apple. And happily you pay €1.25 for half an apple, which you see how it influences packaging, with pricing, with presentation. You know, it's up to us designers to help retailers to sell their stuff and in the end make the customer happy, because that's the only thing that's true. If you can make the customer happy, he will come back again. It's not just selling him once or her once. It's trying to get a connection, to get a relationship with the customer. In all communication, both the retail personality and the rational information must be expressed. This applies to all 4 pillars. In the end, it's all about inspiration. I think retail design is about inspiration. Whether it's a discounter or a high-end store, it's all about inspiration. So you have to connect to your customer, whether he or she wants to spend a lot or less. And it's about inspiration. A nice way of inspiring is this Burberry, who got a whole new audience with new designers, and you see the way they did it. Or here you see the relationship between staff and their consumer. This is F.O. Schwartz, which is a toy shop in New York, where you can be in the picture with Cinderella. And if you've been in the picture with Cinderella, and you're a parent yourself, you want to go back and do that with your children, it's the same. In the end, it's all about love. We see, if you really love your work, if retailers love their shops and the customer, it will work. IKEA presented it very nicely in this manner. And here you see Bo Derek. I don't know if you know Bo Derek, but she's a great philosopher, and she says this about shopping. Okay, thank you. And I will give now the words to
Unfortunately, I want to talk to you also a little bit in a hurry about how we try to structure visual merchandising for our students in university in Delft. To be seduced, of course, starts with getting a kind of appetite, and for many centuries, people in markets already, as you showed already in the presentation of Michel, know how to visually merchandise their goods. To be more precise in what I'm going to show to you, I'll give you a little introduction about the term visual merchandising and some influences and applications before we go to the exercise. There are no books on visual merchandising, only a few with examples. There's no theory about it. There's a lot of discussion about the principles. We sometimes do understand how it works, what people like in our presentations, and sometimes we are completely surprised by the way it doesn't work. We still are learning by doing. We hear sometimes what works in other companies or other shops and try to do exactly the same, and then we understand it doesn't work and don't know why. So sharing experiences is what we every day do. What is the consistency of the shop? We think of primary elements and secondary elements. We have, of course, the surroundings of the architecture, ground, walls, ceiling, and of course the furnishing of that. We have our furniture and lighting, the main elements of the architecture, the interior architecture. And we have secondary elements, assortment, presentation tools, of course advertisement and appearance, decoration, and mood elements. Visual merchandising is a mix of ingredients. It's about the message, it's about the presentation, it's about the composition of the assortment, and of course staff, very important services, and finally price. VM, visual merchandising, is non-verbal communication. It's selling visually in it's giving ideas, it's logic for the customer, it's a marketing instrument, and it's all of a combination of creativity, technology, and promotion. And it's not only about the VM person in question, but it's always a combination of all the people who are working together in the company. Thinking from a customer point of view, as Michel already mentioned in his presentation, the customer there is no exact customer. There's a lot happening around us. People are influenced by everything every day. So presentation needs to be precise in the entry you use and the technique you use. Supported, of course, with specific tools, signing and display. So for the important first thing, the customer competition and the developments are already mentioned. The manifestation manifestation itself is in the shop by signing signals, presentation, use of furniture, the tools and appearance. In the shop, we in the West like to be as clear, as clarity, defining clarity as much as we can. So there should be clear navigation. Circulation should be stopped only by the stopping power of the product. The product itself should be presented as clear as possible, and you should